stepped outside to brave the elements and fill the bird feeders. A little bit frosty. We've had so much fog that everything is covered in this frost, also known as hoarfrost, H-O-A-R, and it's just stunning. So beautiful. You can see which direction the air is moving by the way the frost has clung on. One side is clear, the other side has the frost clinging on. Even the tree branches are like that. Right down to the skinniest little branches and the pickets on my fence. I found this little old wooden school bus at a thrift store the other day. Look, he got covered in frost too. But the little windows are out and the back door opens. And I think I'd like to try it as a bird feeder for the little chickadees and see if they'll go in and out of that. Okay, so there's the black-white sunflower seeds. And then here's the crushed corn. Give that a try. Give them some extra protein or some filler. But you know, the other night, I looked out and right in here, you can see his footprints, was a buck right there in my yard. And so I know he's gonna like the corn. I kind of want to figure out a feed station for him. Maybe there. I don't know. It's careful what you wish for, because if I coax him into my yard, he could do a lot of damage to my young trees. You had a rabbit do that years back. Oh my goodness, plums, apples, cherries and pears. They were like in their third season. And oh my gosh, little wee black rabbit. He chewed all the bark off in the winter. I was feeding him. He was the neighbor's bunny, loose in my yard, living under my porch. And the ungrateful little bugger, the veggie scraps, the hay, the oats, wasn't enough. He girdled all my baby trees and destroyed them. One day maybe I'll show you what's left of them. Now of course I'm gonna have a school bus feeder because, well, you know, I am a school bus driver, so I sure hope it works. The little guys can definitely get in the window. I just hope that they find it. We shall see. This is one of my favorite bird feeders. I got it, it was like at a clearance at one of my favorite garden centers. But anyway, the squirrels like to use this one too, and the jays. But yeah, I love it. It's 2.5 feet anyways. And I'd love to use it as a pattern to make a whole bunch of bird feeders, style, varying sizes. That's a window that I had built for my dog, my German Shepherd. She's gone now. Sadly she got old, and you know. Anyway, yeah, that's a window that I built her. I don't know if I'll close it in now. I'm not going to get another big dog, but anyway, I digress. I would love to use this as a pattern to make other bird feeders. I think I got it for like, I don't know, $7 or something. And it's a nice heavy plywood. Anyway, it works and the squirrels love it. So, one more little bird feeder here. And it's a coincidence that the colors go with the trim on my house. I don't know if that shows very well. But anyway, so this one I thrifted somewhere for, I don't know, maybe $4. So it's one of the cool things about this little bird feeder, besides the fact that it coincidentally matches my house, is that my cousin in Ontario is also I'm using my left hand. Anyway, so she's also a thrifter and repurposer. And I'm gonna need both hands to do this. Anyway, she's got one exactly the same. She says she found it, you know, like a throwaway pile. People put their junk on the curb, you know, they kick it to the curb. And so she got one for free. Coincidentally, we both have the same bird feeder. Neither was paid, you know, retail. And they're just the cutest little things. But now I need both hands. So, here I go. Oh, look at that. That birdhouse on that old cedar post is over 100 years old. Well over. Went along the rail lines. An old rail line, but they, you know, they've maintained that rail line and rebuilt it. And anyway, I found these old cedar posts. Well over 100 years. So of course they had to come home. Okay, and this one is full, and it was a gift from my sister, Jane, and it also matches the colors. This is just all coincidence. It also matches the trim on my house and that other little bird feeder I thrifted. It's got the seed, the corn, the sunflower seeds, the corn, and then the suet is in underneath. And this guy, I found him in an old abandoned farmyard. They had torn the house and all the buildings down, and I'm sure nobody was gonna come back for this. I'm certain. I know the place. And so anyway, I brought it home. Couldn't resist. So rustic. It's very old also, and weathered, and I love it. So that frost from the fog, it's even coated my Christmas arrangement. I mean, it couldn't be more real, you know. People try to recreate on different items that you can buy. You know, you get that flocking and stuff. Well, don't need the flocking here. No. It's the real deal. Isn't that cool? And yeah, for some reason I was really into the bells this year. You know, it's how we get influenced by what's, you know, trending right now, I guess. I don't know. I guess there's always been bells for Christmas, but I found these, and they're real metal. So I love them. They, of course, went directly onto my porch. I love this chime. I got this in Ontario a few years back when I was visiting at a garden center. I love it because it doesn't tangle, you know, the way it's built. And it's the softest sound. But anyway, there's that. And then this one here is just a simple little thing, and I did some molds and I painted it. It had some weird, whatever, it wasn't, I didn't like it the way it was, of course, from a thrift store. But the glass sound is my favorite. And it's sheltered enough here that it doesn't get tangled. But yeah, everything's covered in that beautiful frost. I just love it. I love how it covered my home comfort. That's cast iron from an old furnace. And I just love it hanging there. It says home comfort, which I don't know that you can see it. I got green bulbs in this year. Every year, I collect all kinds of stuff, and then every year it's different. I love my little piece of Christmas art. I don't know if you can guess what that is. An antique frame with a gift bag. I thought, why not? Some of the gift bags, I just love the pictures, and it was just quick and economical and Christmassy. And of course, everything, well, the little birdhouse, I think that's Winter's, but thrifted. That beautiful big swan and the boy with the plum. Yeah, and my naturally flocked Christmas arrangement. The big mirror, also Winter's.